Olufemi Boyede, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you very, very much, Lady K. I'd like to welcome everyone who has taken time off. Usually, I think this is a sacrifice. Saturdays, especially in the part of Nigeria, of Africa where Nigeria is located, is meant to be for parties and celebrations and what have you. I think it might be the same in other parts of the world, but you guys religiously set aside this 1.5 hours. We, the technical team, do not take it for granted. We appreciate you and welcome you. I think 90% of the people I'm seeing on the call today are already familiar with TATRIG, in Trade and Investment Global. You know what we stand for, to fill the gap, the knowledge gap. We always said ITC has its own summary about international trade. The International Trade Center Geneva describes international trade as fairly competitive and recommends that every country should take it as an economic warfare and therefore arm its foot soldiers with the most potent weapons they can put in their tool bag, in their arsenal, in order to be able to prosecute this economic battle. The battle simply is for a larger share of the world market in the specific areas, goods and services where each country deems itself to have potential to perform. So I welcome you. We try to bring up issues as they arise, global trends, information, and then especially identify, highlight the challenges that practitioners are likely to face. This enables us to put heads together on this interactive fora once in a month to be able to package, to develop solutions, package them, and assign to whoever it is those solutions address. Of course, our demographics, you all know by now, include policymakers, heads of governmental agencies, and then as well as the practitioners, and not just those who export goods and services, but also those who make the export happen, including haulage, storage, processing, lawyers, and what have you. So that's what we are for. In case you don't know, Talking Trade and Investment Global is a registered non-for-profit in Canada, and we are hoping that very soon the Nigerian chapter is also going to be incorporated. It's important to know this because when you seek to go out to offer information and solution, is more like our own way of offering technical assistance to the respective sectors and segments that form our audience. So once again, I want to welcome you all, and maybe I should just go straight into introducing today's topic, or do we want to have Tommy and Seye bring us an interlude, and then we can go into today's introduction of today's topic? Okay, thank you very much. Part one of this segment was held in May, the first Saturday of the month of May. And you all recall, in Nigeria, that was the month during which a new administration was being anticipated. So the topic was Nigeria towards a non-oil export-driven economy, recommendations for the incoming administration. It was so explosive and so comprehensive that it became too short. Too many ideas and issues were raised towards the end that even though we exceeded our usual 90 minutes, we still could not get to the end of the discussion. And so we thought, since the incoming administration of May is now the incumbent administration in June, we might as well spend this edition to round up the recommendations for the new administration. And of course, while we can pretend to have 1 million recommendations, I would love us to focus our energy today on what concerns us, the non-oil export sector. I'm happy to note that, like I said, not just in registration, but in participation, we do have representatives of export support institutions on this call. And I believe that not only will the recorded version get to the respective MDAs, but at least those of them here. And please let me encourage you. I do know what government protocol is all about and that you cannot make policy pronouncements, but please feel free to express your personal understanding, please. I do not think that there is any CEO, managing director, executive director who would berate you for making a personal contribution at a forum like this, especially that has so much to do with designing a new direction for Nigeria's economy. Last month, we had Dr. Molara Akonji, former or retired or former director of the Trade and Exchange Department of Central Bank of Nigeria. We had Dr. John Isemede, the former Director General of the National Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industries, Mines, and Agriculture, NASIMA. We had Alhaji Sidi Abdullahi Sidi Aliu, retired Director, Export Development and Incentives Department. He was at one point in charge of the Corporate Strategy Department of the Nigeria Export Promotion Council. Today, to help us to broaden the discussion, we are having with us the Director General of the Development Agenda for Western Nigeria, Dawn Commission, in the person of Mr. Olufemi Boyede. DG, you're welcome, sir.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure being here, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, we do understand your explanation about a weak network. So we pardon you for not seeing your video. We also
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure being here.
We have a practitioner, a manufacturer, an exporter, and somebody who has been in the field in the person of Mr. Emmanuel Macaulay, who will be talking from the manufacturer exporter's point of view. You're welcome, Mr. Macaulay. You're muted. Please unmute yourself and meet your audience.
Thank you very much for bringing me on board, Mr. Boyede. And good evening to everyone.
You're welcome.
Good evening.
We have Barrister Bayo. I wish I could just put SAN in front, but the man refuses. Even when we offer to help him pay for the application for processing to be signed, he refuses to allow us to fundraising. I don't know what I will do with this man, but I also don't know what I will do without him. So Barrister Bayo has been in industry for forever. I'm sure some people will remember Patito's gang, where in the days of Patutomi, when some eggheads used to brainstorm the what Nigeria should be, how Nigeria should be what it should be. So he does have very versatile, very long-term experience, and I believe that we are going to be able to draw from your wealth of knowledge in the brief time with our audience today. Welcome, Barrister Bayo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
And I know that at some point today, Dr. Isemede was brimming with more suggestions last time. We will find time to bring you on. I know that of recent, I think 3 days ago, Mr. Fidelis Onu, the Director General of Delta Association, is it just Delta Association or South-South Association? You guys, you are trying to take over Nigeria's export economy. Just yesterday, I read that Barrister Legbosi is now the president of Ogoni Chamber of Commerce. So that's right. You are building capacity, and I'm really excited. I appreciate the summary you made of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's inaugural speech. You concentrated on the aspect that affects us, the economy, and that was really a laudable one. Of course, I share the idea, the response from Lamin Barrow, the country director general of Africa Development Bank, who has spoken my mind. We want to thank you for that. So without dragging us for too long further, I believe I welcome one person that I am seeing. I hope he is with us fully today. He has managed to escape every time. Retired Controller Solomon Ogunleye. Today, you are going to tell us more about that ISRT.
Okay.
Yes, at some point, you are please going to explain to us, especially because I think one of the solutions that, as the moderator, one of the solutions I am proposing that we need to understand and take advantage of really is this group export, whether it is groupage at container level or groupage at paying haulage or groupage at taking a trailer. So at some point, Controller Ogunleye, please, I would crave your indulgence. We will be giving you a few minutes to talk to us about this again. You are welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And having said that, Lady K, are we good to go, or do you want to interlude again?
Please, we are good to go. You have done all the introductions necessary. So thank you, everybody. And I yield the floor now to Femi Boyede, who is moderating today's.